what can I say? I'm having fun. I want to keep going. So, part 3. This is about where I was last time, if I remember correctly. So the main trick about these ice blocks is that you have to be very careful with your jumps, as it will just lock you into the position that you started from. So if you played any of the original Castlevania games, 1, 2, and 3, you'll know what I'm talking about. So once you're in the air, there's no changing direction midway through, unfortunately. Which is a bit deceptive, as that's how the game had been up till this point. For the most part. Let's see what the shop has. Oh. More noses. Okay. Now this is the part I remember that threw me off last time. Seems like the TV's kind of going in and out. Hope it'll work alright. Make sure there's enough space between the gaps in order to make the jump. Come on, one more hit. Yeah. Let's get a little higher, just a little higher. Another one. How many of these things are there? Unless maybe it's because I'm screening them to death that they're just like, yeah, we're not going away. Okay, let's see what's in here. Dang, I'm just a little bit too far away from getting some water of life. Or I'm just going to call it the wine bottle because that just makes more sense. Or, you know, even just kind of going with the ancient Greek theme, why don't you just call it ambrosia? Because if I remember correctly, that was the nectar of the gods. They drank it, and that's what made them immortal. However, you can feel free to correct me along the way. I do not claim to be an expert on Greek mythology. But I know a fair bit here and there. Alright, do I get another endurance upgrade? Probably not. Didn't think so. And look at that, it's nighttime. At least on the bright side, these things can give you a lot of hearts. $10 apiece? It's insane. I was about to say, I probably don't want to go in there. Dang it, I want the big ones, not the small ones. Let's keep going. I'm definitely getting the hearts I need now, I tell you what. Last episode I was going what seems like very stereotypically Cockney, and now I guess I'm going for Hank Hill, I tell you what. That boy ain't right. Whoa! I'm trying to remember what some of his other famous lines is. Bobby, turn off that smut.
It's not smut, it's Radio Disney.
And that's about as good as I can... Wow. Talk about screen popping. That's about as good of a Bobby impression as I can do is... Wow, she has a really unique voice. And for those of you that are big fans of Recess, she played Spinelli. Of course, I get the feeling that was probably obvious for those that know that rather unique, gruff voice of hers. I wish I could remember what her name is. Oh well. Let's see, is this a hot spring or a shop or... I'll just take it and run. Because I swear, I'm just always pushing my luck with those. I feel like I was just trying to do my best Daniel Carrington impression there. Only vague suspicions, and I won't bother you with those. Good luck, Carrington out. Which I find it pretty amazing to hear that, well, Daniel Carrington is basically a caricature of Sean Connery. Which kind of makes sense if you think about it, the idea that he was the original James Bond, and Joanna Dark was meant to kind of be the next evolution of such a thing. Unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. I feel like there's a hot spring in one of these. Oh no, not another endurance test. I can't stand it. There we go again. I feel like if I'm gonna keep up with this voice, I need to start doing my best. Harry, you're a wizard. What? I can't be a wizard. I'm just Harry. Well, just Harry. You're a wizard. I can't be a wizard, Harry. Dang it, Harry. What is it with this language? You're gonna go to Hogwarts. You're gonna learn to do spells and stuff. If anybody knows what I am quoting, I get the feeling it's not a well-known thing. But for those that know, you know. I think. I hope. Let's see. So do I get the bonus for being up top this time or on the bottom? Because I remember in one of the other levels, if you're on top, you miss a secret door. But if you're on the bottom, you'll be able to go to it. So which one is it this time? I'm surprised I'm making it this far, considering I've only got about one more hit left. Yeah, well, if I die, I'll just have to half the heart count. The door. Yes! Yes! You have everything. Oh, I bet you do. Thank you very much. Now, what are you going to restock with? Because I can use two of those. Yeah! Load it up! Thank you very much. Now, if I remember correctly, when you get the barrel, you can have up to 9 of those in there. However, I do not think I'm going to be getting that far on this first run. Okay. Just a snake dying in the ocean. It was just one of those things you gotta run through quickly, otherwise you will die. Dang it. Get away! Well, at least the snakes prevented the harm from the thorn, I guess. Excellent. Get all the hearts. No! Where'd he go? Oh no, not more bandits. Of course they'd be in the graveyard, wouldn't they? Just seems like it fits their MO. I mean, grave robbers. I would, but your prices are too dang high. I can't afford it. Here we go again. I really gotta stop doing that. Maybe if I just try to go for a sort of southern drawl sort of sound, perhaps that might be a little better. I feel like I'm doing my best impression of the game over screen from A Time with No Name. The ghost of no name says go back to start again, boy! Once again, just one giant Sheriff J.W. Pepper impression, it seems. Go! Because if you fall in that water, you will drown. No! And my last health bar. Well, for the most part. Jump. No! Keep going. I feel like I gotta be close to the... What? Just spawning inside the block? What? Thank goodness there's no, like, knockback in this game, otherwise this platforming would be even more perilous. Well, I may be finished, but at least I will start off with more health. I'm going to get everything I can from these things. And if anybody is like a hardcore expert on this game, tell me what the name of these enemies are. I'm just trying to figure out how in the world you would describe this sort of reptilian thing falling from the sky. I'm getting so much experience points. This is how you grind, baby. This is how you grind. Yeah, I could probably just stay there all day shooting the snakes, but I'm not going to because they are boring and they do not give a lot of hearts compared to just about everything else on this level. Come on. Figure if I can get enough hearts, I could get several wine flasks. I guess this game doesn't load very well when it comes to these weird platforms. It's just strange how they just kind of jump in like that. See? There it goes again. There we go. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. They're my hearts and I need them now. But I can only really get them one at a time, it seems. Well, I'll certainly get enough for the shop, I hope. If I get two. Yeah! Okay, so that lava does not burn me. That is great. So let's see. So it's this one, and let's try this one, I guess. Works for me. Because I'm not feeling all that much of a gambling person by now. I want to make sure I get enough health to complete this level, as it is quite long, as you can tell. And watch out for this hazmat guy. There's just so much going on, I couldn't even play the sound effect of me getting hurt. Load him up. Let's get up to that 999 level. I think this is the shop. Come on. Give me more. Give me more. More. Doesn't look like it. Oh. No, I can't. Call me the coward. I do not care. I need to get out of here before I lose my underwear. I don't know, I just wanted to make it rhyme. And that's always the big thing. It's just like, it's the old rhyming scheme. It's just like, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear. If anybody else has ever heard that particular rhyme before, I feel like it's a generational thing. Like, if you knew somebody from that generation to be able to tell you said rhyme, then you would actually know it. But if you're outside or haven't met anybody from that generation to tell you the rhyme, you wouldn't know it. But, seriously? Come on! No! I had 999 hearts and that was the shop! I will do it this time. I will. It's all about trying to make sure that I get enough hearts and not take too much damage. This is definitely a great level to get some hearts. Only there was a way you could like fire more than one at a time. No, get off of me! But if the hearts stay there, they will not spawn anymore. I'm not spawning at all for some reason. Seems like the hitboxes on these things are pretty big. I'm able to hit them pretty easily. I don't know what it is. Somehow, I feel like it's taking more attempts for me to get through these levels. Or at least it's taking me just about as many attempts to get through this level as much as the first world, but yet this just feels a whole lot less aggravating for some reason. Yeah! No! Now. Wait, did that guy just commit suicide? He fell right into the drink. It's like a brick. Poor guy. No! Touch it! And just keep going because I know that's not the shop. Just gotta watch out for the radioactive snowman. Like I say, I'm sure there is an official name for that thing in the manual, but since I do not have such a thing, I'm just going by the best description. It looks like it's wearing a hazmat suit and he's throwing like little nucleuses at me. I don't know why I thought I could shoot while kneeling down. So this is the harsh training, if I remember correctly, so I'm just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going. There we go. Bring on the... Well, I guess nothing else. It might be a little easier down here. Just go right to the door. No! Well, I know I didn't have 999, but still. Ooh, this guy seems to be offering a bit of a discount. I might actually be able to get 2 of these now. Yeah! No, wait, I did get 2 of them last time. What am I talking about? And restock. Thank you very much. Should I just buy more hammers? Oh. If only I had some extras, then I would love to buy this. I remember there's a trick where you can actually kind of bargain with the shop, where if you plug in the second controller and put in a certain code, you can actually get a... What was that? Get a bit of a discount. And don't fall in, because if you do, you'll burn and die. If anybody's gonna get that reference. Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess I'll just kind of tell you what it comes from. So it's from Ice Age. The first one. Who would have thought that that was going to become a franchise? Not worth it. Only down to 1 barrel now. Oh no, it's the bandits. They're in the graveyard. Ay, ay, ay. Why do I keep going to that voice? I guess that's just my default angry voice for some reason. I don't really know what that says. Your prices are too dang high. I can't stand it. There we go again. I was just like, I'm just gonna go for like a country western voice, and then it turns back into this sort of faux cockney accent all over again. Just got to concentrate. Dang it. Let's get some more hearts, I guess. I guess that snake's just gonna stay into the pit. No, not into the pit. It burns. Come on. There we go. It was just one of those things where I saw it coming and I'm like, yep, I am going to die. I think I'll kind of cut back. This is taking quite a few attempts, actually. This is about where I was last time. So, let's see what we got. Wait, that's it? How in the world did the abominable snowman get all the way up there, huh? Well, that's fascinating. Oh well. I'm a little annoyed that I missed a small chunk of the level that I couldn't record, but whatever. Give me some endurance, baby! No. Alright, we're on to the second palace. I'm going to kill myself over this. Mostly because I do not have enough health to be able to get through this. Oh. Darn, I had the wine that gives that up as well. Now let's start me over. Kill me. It's funny, you try to kill yourself. It doesn't happen, but when you try to generally play the game, it's pretty difficult to do that. I mean, it's pretty easy to do that. Anyways, I need to consult my map, even if it's flawed. It'll at least give me a bit of navigation for this area. So where's the boss? Okay. So that's where you heal up with a wizard and whatnot, but is there any sort of healing spring? I guess not, if I'm not looking at this right. Unless... Hey, I still got my wine. Just gonna keep bouncing back and forth, making sure I got this right. I get the feeling there's gotta be something more sinister to that. Oh, that's it. Yes. Wait. Yes. Yeah. So, according to the map, this is where I want to go to heal up. Okay, so there's the shop. Might as well pick up this one here. What am I doing? I could have just... this way. I swear, these things look like Goombas to me. Okay, so right above the shop, there's that. You can only go that way. Go over twice, and then just go up wherever I can. Up and over. Can't go that way. That's more like it. These ones are dropping full hearts now. I wonder why. Yes, this looks familiar now. So we just keep going over, I believe. Up and over. At least there's no snakes dropping down in this room, which is nice. And look at that, I've basically got all the hearts back I need. Okay, so that's where the other shop is. So from here, it looks like if I go 2 over to the left, that's where the healing spring is. Yes! Okay, so that part is accurate. So how do we get to the boss room? Looks like I'll have to get through some eggplant wizards if I go this way. Well, I'll try. According to this, basically I just want to go all the way to the right and then down. Oh wait. You know what, let me... Dang it. Give me some mallets. Yeah, there we go. I want to show you what the mallets do. Now, can I buy any more? Come on. I'll get a few mallets. And then I'll proceed onward. Thank you very much. Can I get another one? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let me see if I can free some statues. Okay, so that's where the eggplant wizards are. Gotta be careful with this one, I remember. If I take a hit... Oh, well there's an eggplant healing area later on. On my map, there should be an eggplant healing room. Yes! Let me remove the eggplant curse. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like from here I go down twice. Yes. Gotta watch out for the wizards though. Ah, there's one. And now you'll see I gotta counter up by 1. Just keep going down. I'll take another mallet. Okay, so I'm in the shop again. So if I could get past the wizards, it looks like I just go up and then to the right. Of course, there would be double wizards, wouldn't there? Go! Yes! And then there's the boss room. And there's another one I can use. There we go. Just gotta watch out for the snakes. And now I can show you what they do. They never really last long, but hey, sometimes it works. It's just more of a tedious boss fight than anything else, because unlike the last one where you can wail on him, this one you need to be in just the right spot in order to hit him. The head is the vulnerable part, as you might be able to tell. And you don't want to take too many hits either, of course. Got halfway down, I guess. Try not to take too many hits. Hey, what am I worried about? Yeah. Get out of the lava. Dang it. It's kind of the problem is after a while you get a little impatient. Just a few more hits ought to do it. There we go. Yeah, there's the glitch. Yeah. Alright, and then after that, we're on the World 3. Either my endurance is maxed out, or I'm just not getting the point totals. Oh, there we go. I love the music in this area. Yes! That's how you know they're just like, yeah, we've realized we've been kind of cruel to you, so let's just kind of have you, you know, relax, take it easy. We'll get you a nice little hot spring because you just fought a difficult boss. You can fill up your health, all that other beautiful stuff. Yeah. Put the map away. Heal up. See what I can do. Well, I think I'm about as maxed out as I can be with health and whatnot, but, well, figure I'll do what I can. And plus, I just want to let this sweet music just cascade over anybody listening to it. Thought it would be one of those things where if you took out the big guy, the others would go with him. Just gotta be careful because if you duck at any time, you'll go right through these clouds. Somehow this platforming I never really found all that difficult. Unless maybe it's just because of the skill I've acquired along the way. Get away from me, Mini Reaper. Ah, okay, so there are other thieves along the way. You missed me. That was probably, this is probably the last strength thing, isn't it? I think I'm at a good spot. I just hope I can get in the door. Good. Yes! Glad you came, Pit. Here, take this. Give me the blue! Oh. Back to red? I guess this is more powerful. I don't know. I guess there must be one more level above this. Yeah, I'm at 4. That's fascinating. Well, let's just keep going. Just gotta watch out for these rotten tomatoes. Yeah, here we come. I was about to say, what are you? You disappoint me. For a second I thought I used up my wine again. Ouch. Got him. Gotta wait for that little platform to come over here. I somehow knew that was gonna happen again. I keep thinking that they're gonna kick me off the platform, but they don't. This is definitely where the long shot would definitely come in handy, but good luck trying to get past the bandits to get there. Oh, that could have gone a lot better. Actually, come to think of it, it would probably make more sense to call it the long bow instead of the long shot. Yeah, screw you. And I screwed myself. Let's keep going. Just need to figure out how to get past them Grim Reapers. There we go. Just like that boss just went through, it's all about trying to keep patience. Which can be a little difficult at times with this game. So it just takes a while. I don't know why I can't seem to get that right. Oh well. Keep going. I've done this before, and I will do it again. Not like that. Go! Go! For any Time Splitters fans out there. Another mini Reaper. I think I said that one like a little too late. Try to get him on the back swing. What? I just can't seem to stay on that platform for some reason. I will do it this time. Gotta stick with that positive reinforcement, you know? Only these rotten tomatoes went in the way. Well, that's strange. I like skipped the freaking out animation for some reason. I will say it is a little annoying. If they're gonna bring the Grim Reaper back, it'd be nice if they played like a more demented version of what you would hear in this level. Get away! Give it away! I feel like I'm doing my best game graphics glitch gremlin impression. Give it away! Can you endure this harsh training? Nope. You weak leg. He who turns and runs away can live to steal the treasure another day. Especially if there's Metroid involved. Like seriously, how can anybody not see this and think Metroid? I get the feeling there's a shop in here. Come down, my little friend. Be afraid. I want you to die. After all, I can get some hearts out of you. And if I can maybe get up to 400, I might be able to buy some fun things. I hate how they have to do this spinning pattern. You gotta wait for them to come down to your level. It's like YouTube comments. You go through a little dance, and then you gotta find a way to just bring them down to your level. It looked like for a second it was gonna try to couple with my head. You know, that's one of those things I really just put into perspective, is if you think about it, the Metroid and the head crabs from Half-Life, well, just the Half-Life franchise are pretty similar. The idea that it basically just takes your head and then, well, you're unable to breathe, but the head crabs takes it a step further, as in addition to having this thing on your head, it then takes over your mind. And then it destroys the body to form you in its cruel image. Yeah, the head crab zombies. Oh, the mere concept of them just freaks me the heck out. Because at least when it comes to just regular zombies, you know, they were alive at one point, and, well, now they're dead. So if you just avoid them, like any other corpse, you should be fine. But these things will just kind of hop on your head, and if you... No! Right, let me see if I can do my best impression. I can't do the scream voice, right? Okay, I think this is about where I was last time. Yes. Tense platforming. Okay, I really gotta be careful with that sort of thing. Don't talk on the cloud, otherwise you will die. It's just easier this way. Once again, these platforms, how can you not think of Metroid? It's just something so alien looking about it. I get the idea they're probably trying to show how Medusa took this once beautiful angel land and made it into a place of almost like disgusting sores, I'm guessing is what they're going for, but it just looks more alien than much else. And I don't mean like the alien movies, I just mean like other planets instead of ethereal? Yeah. Well, let's see if I can actually make it. Just gotta watch out for the big mouths. I'm pretty sure they probably have a name, but that's the best name I could come up with, so that's the name I'm gonna call them. Bring it. Oh, yeah! That's just what I needed. Woo! See what I mean? First few levels, insanely difficult, but once you get past them, they're just kind of like, yeah, you've been through the gauntlet. It's the final world. We'll just let the platforming be the difficult part for you. Like seriously, where were these sprigs in level 1? Well, that's strange. Put a spring at the end of the level, I guess? Eh, whatever. I think this is as high as my endurance goes anyway, so whatever. Final level. Of World 3 anyways. Now, I can't thinking you have to try to hit as many enemies as you can, because I think this is where the last strength upgrade is. On top of that, I probably want to get as many hearts as I can anyways. I'm all out of my water of life. At least to keep it interesting, like in addition to the dance, you got like the snakes and whatnot. I like it when there's something more common going on rather than you just have to sit here and wait for the dang thing to come down. Or it's even nicer when they just come straight down right away, like this one. Come on. Come on! There we go. Now we bring on the challenging platforming again. Where did you come from? I don't want the harp, I want the hearts. I know they sound similar, but they are two very different things. I think I get the speed run it. I'll wait for them to try to come up here. Darn. Call it a hunch, but I get the feeling this door probably has the last strength upgrade. And even if it doesn't, I could use all these hearts. Alright, let's find out. Or if nothing else, the hearts will at least give me enough stuff to buy something. Apparently not! I'm like 2 away from buying the cheapest item there. My disappointment is measurable. And my day is yet to be ruined, but I am mildly annoyed. Woo! Here come the snakes. feel like I'm getting somewhere. Okay. Definitely can't jump it from there. There we go. And of course that had to be a Grim Reaper. I wonder how good the Grim Reaper's eyesight is. Got a strange sound effect there. I wonder where that came from. There we go. Would you leave me alone? Thank you. Of course there would have to be another one over there, wouldn't there? Well, I'm down to 1 health bar, but then again, that's the only way you could be level 1, so I think I can do it alright. I was gonna say, there's just gonna be more, isn't there? Okay, I'm just gonna hope that's enough. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess you can't get the blue until the second loop, but whatever, I'll take this. It'll really just be enough to get me into the 3rd palace. Yeah! I wonder if I'm gonna get another endurance thing because that weird sound effect played. Oh well. Alright, made it to the 3rd dungeon. What time do we got on the camera? Well, I think I've got enough time. Provided I don't get lost, I should be able to beat the game in this session, but we shall see what happens. Because obviously it's the final level here, so it would make sense to be kind of difficult. Yes. Well, I know beneath me is a whole bunch of eggplant wizards. Let's just hope I can make it. Yeah. Spike balls. Basically, if I just kind of keep going down, no, I'm gonna go over, and then down again, it looks like. Can't go that way. Gotta watch out for the wizards. No! Well, let's see if I can at least find the healing spring, so I can be a healthy eggplant. Yeah! Now, how do I get rid of the eggplant? It's all the way on that end, it looks like. Now, just don't have to worry about being turned into an eggplant anymore. Okay. I like how if you kneel, you're just a moving eggplant. Heal me from the eggplant curse. Don't have to be worried about turned into an eggplant anymore. So according to this map, I basically just want to go all the way to the left. Darn. Spikes don't want to mess around. Ah, right. Looks like I'd have to go up on the other spike area. Okay. Can I reach there? Yeah. This is where you hear from the eggplant, I'm pretty sure. Yes! Alright, I'm free from the curse. Now, basically I want to go all the way to the left and up, and then once I get all the way to the top, I then go all the way to the right. See if I can actually do that without, well, like, dying. Figure if I can just go up here. Yeah, timing. See, now why does this look like sci-fi, like, rubbish? And by rubbish, I mean garbage. Wow, I'm really taking this whole, like, British thing seriously for some reason. Keep going up. Wait a second, this looks familiar. Oh dear. Guess we got some eggplant blizzards. There we go. And then I believe if I just walk all the way to the right after going all the way up, then I will have it. Maybe I'll run into a shop along the way. Yes, this looks very familiar. Couldn't get the timing right. Now I can't thinking there's another eggplant wizard before the boss. Well, let's see what I can do on this, I guess. Fortunately, I don't have any second chances. I was about to say, it looks like there's a shop along the way, so that makes things easier. Fill me up! Can I get any more? Yes. Okay. Let's just go for it. There's the bubble. Yeah, remember you can only hit him when he's visible. But you gotta watch out for all the bubbles along the way. Of course, you can only hit him in just the right spot. Crazy thing is you can actually see him better on the black and white TV. You can see a vague outline on the color TV. I don't even think you can see that much. Comes down. It's always so satisfying when you just wail on the boss like this. Get back here. Just a few more hits on how to do it. Yeah! Alright. Now, let's beat the final boss. I know I'm not going to get the best ending, but I'm very curious to see what kind of ending I am going to get. Pit equipped himself with the 3 treasures. And listen to that lovely music. If you do it right, you can actually hit all of them in one chain. About there, I think. No. Let's see, does it loop again, or does it just go right to the next area? It does loop again. I never really quite figured that out. I do know that the level loops twice, regardless. But if you do it wrong, it'll loop eternally, not internally. Almost. Come on. I got 3 of them. Yeah, there we go. Not necessarily the way I expected it, but not bad. Maybe I should just let the music speak for itself. I'm not sure if my whistling is getting annoying. Ah, I made it. I remember there was like a bit of a cheap trick to this boss where if you just kind of stay in the right spot, you could just constantly hit him and then that'll be it. There it is. The deuce is going down. You know the words of Ghostbusters? This chick is toast. Got her. I always wanted to see if I could jam the game if you fire it at just the right shot. Thank you, Pit. Let's see, do I at least get the Centurion helmet? think that's a centurion. I can't. It looks like scuba gear and whatnot. Well, before I show the end credits, I want to show you what the best ending looks like. I have a password that had everything unlocked. I'm gonna do that real quick. Seems a little sacrilege. Like you beat the game and then it's like, oh, why don't you just start all over again? Just want to make sure I get enough time left in the camera. Yeah, I do. Okay. This is by no means a cheap password. This is just what I did after like multiple loops of playing through this game. W. Of course, this was before I wanted to distinguish between 1 and capital I, but whatever. 4, 0, 3, lowercase d. I will say when it comes to the password systems, this one is annoying, but if you ever want a crazy password system, the Guardian Legend. There's like a 40-character password system, but at least they tried everything in their power to make things easier. So one of the major things is if it's a lowercase letter, they put 2 dots above it to indicate as much. Okay, 5, 0. Oh yeah, and then this was the part I remember the most. Whee! Right. Well, since you've already seen this, I'm just going to be absolutely mute so you can listen to this lovely music. There we go. Now on to the good ending. Come on, why don't you give her a kiss? Come on! Yeah! You've got like little cherubs throwing hearts. Medusa was destroyed, and the light of peace returned to Angel Land. But in order to maintain peace, Pit's struggle continues. Which is basically a way of saying you can just keep looping through the game if you want. Kind of wonder if maybe at one point you were allowed to put your name in there and you would have said the hero, and then you would have been able to put your name. I think this was on the Famicom disk system, so that would make sense. And there we go. That is the end of Kid Icarus. But there is just one last thing I want to show you. What it looks like when you're fully powered up, baby! So you'll notice that the arrows go all the way across the screen now, and you got like these little pillars that if anything touches it, they just immediately get obliterated. It's a beautiful thing. And then all of a sudden these first levels are actually really easy. See, look, I don't even have to hit them, I just can just go there. Now that is the only problem, is that if you go to an area with the bandits, then they will slowly take away all these upgrades. But if you're able to keep them, then you have everything. There we go, just 2 hits to the Grim Reaper and then that's it. Just kind of obliterates itself, doesn't it? How did I lose 10 hearts there? Ah, whatever. I figure I'll just see about just going to the end of this level and then I'll call it there. Yeah. And here I wasn't sure if I was going to try to beat the whole game or whatnot, but it looks like I can, and I did. It's easy once you get past the first world, or just even to the first dungeon. That's really when things start to lighten up a little bit. Until next time, keep having fun.